CS6 videos by Andrew Buckle. In this video I'm just going to show you how can I create a brush in Photoshop CS6. Well, as with most things in Photoshop, there's literally infinite ways of creating brushes. The key thing is just to define it via the edit menu and define brush preset. So whatever you create in here, you can edit shapes, because one thing about custom shapes is that they are vectors, and as vectors they can be like, so you'd have like a 3000 by 3000 size brush or whatever. So I've got some vector designs up here, say like a cross design, and you can apply the cross obviously any size you want, and I'm just applying black. Now brushes are grayscale, so you can just go, of course you can use any color, but it will just turn out to be the grayscale. So just quite often I just create the brush in grayscale, so I know I'm not surprised by anything. So just create it down there, and I just create another brush stroke, and again, like I say, long as you avoid the seams, but if you want to, you can of course go over the seams, but then you will notice when you actually have the brush, you will suddenly have that sort of cut off. So do all that, and then you can say edit and define brush preset. And of course you can add other effects, so you can actually now, once you've actually created the brush, you can of course apply the brush. You can even create a brush and then create other brushes from that brush. So you can just go over here, the brush tool, go down, and you can apply obviously effects to the custom shapes as well. I mean, you don't have to, so I'm just going to go all the way down to the bottom, and here's that brush, and you can resize it, of course. You don't have to keep it the same size as you, and then just apply the brush again. Right, now if you want to actually create a more sort of like a rounded sort of brush, you can actually of course just create a custom shape using the ellipse tool. Again, just go, maybe apply that. Maybe once you've done that, you can actually, instead of actually using the whole of the document, you can actually just use that area and just say define the brush there, edit and define brush preset, so just that range. Click OK. And of course you want to create an abstract brush where it sort of has got a break in it. You can always just go just over there, just create a selection, and then just say edit, define brush preset, and you see you've got this design here, which again you can apply. So I'm just going to go back up here, and now go to the brushes again, and go down there, and you can see this chopped design. And obviously I can apply it in black. See, not as ever going to be as dark as the see, unless I had actually applied it in black when I created it. So you can see the actual brush strokes there. And of course you can use things like gradients. That's another thing that's quite useful as a tool. Now what I'm going to do, just going to create an elliptical marquee. I'm just going to get rid of that. I don't want that, because I didn't want a single row. I wanted the circle. And now I can just go up here, and I'm just going to create one of these gradients. Of course it's colourful, but of course when you actually bring it into a brush, it will actually just be grayscale. So edit and define brush preset. Got the brush preset there. So, and of course you can use images as well. You don't have to use any of the resources that are within Photoshop. I mean, you can even go up to, so another favourite of mine is just go for layers, new fill layer, and pattern. So click OK. You've got pattern here. Now the pattern, you just move that object just there, or of course you could maybe resize 75%. You'd actually get more, but again, just flatten it, flatten image, and patterns are a great source of brushes. So you can just select that area of the pattern, edit, define brush preset. Literally infinite. Of course, now this is the one trouble I was going to say about the seams. You can actually see now, when you actually do apply that, you'll actually see the seams. What I'm going to do, obviously a quick way around that, is just go to image adjustments and invert. So you actually end up with white. The key thing is to actually have a white background if you don't want that sort of block around it. So click OK. I'm just going to go back, quickly show you the brushes. There's the brush tool. Of course there's all the other brushes as well. You don't have to just use art history. You've got, and they can all use those brushes. So you've got the brushes that will be just there. So there you have it. You can select that one. I'm just going to go for that paint tool. So just select that, and you can again see the So what you end up with is this block, which is absolutely fine. So you want to build a document with a sort of different colour block, so I can just change the colour there and then apply it there. Maybe make it red, click OK, and that way. Anyway, hope you found this quick tutorial of interest.